Thomas is up, and he'll knock it over to David Clark.
David Clark left side forward, give right inside of Luke Thomas. Early bucket for the Pioneers. Easy play there as David Clark dumped it into Luke. Left side for the Ambassadors. That's Winger, top the key to Gilberto. Now left side to Zach Hill, the point guard. Looks to the baseline, now he dribble top the key and give it off to Cody Goodwin. Goodwin gives it right back to Hill. And Hill now out to Goodwin, who will drive off the side of the glass. No good, rebounded to Luke. And here comes Nick Sarai up the left sideline. Sarai all the way middle of the lane, dumps it off to Newton. And off of Newton's hand, out of bounds. Couldn't corral the pass there from Nick. And an early turnover for the Pioneers as they're still up 2-0. And Cody Goodwin slowing the pace down here for the Ozark Ambassadors. Gives it left side to Cameron Woodrig. By far their best player. Now tap the key to Gilberto. And he'll take a three from that spot. Banks it off the glass, off the rim, no good. Rebound out to Clark. Clark, middle of the floor to Sarai. Sarai off his foot. And they're going to say that Gilberto kicked it out of bounds, so it'll be the Pioneer inbound underneath their own goal.
Connor Langer set to take the inbound. Has a nice stacked look with Nick Sarai standing out on the free throw line.
And it's a set-up play there for Connor Langer. Take a jump shot, air ball, but rebounded out to Luke Thomas and puts it in for the easy putback. 4-0 Pioneers. Tap the key, Woodrig. He'll drive right lane line. Now kick it out actually that's Woodrig on the corner who missed his shot. But then Connor Langer had his pocket picked, and Gilberto with the easy deuce for Ozark. 4-2 now, Pioneers. Little 2-1-2 pressure here from the Ambassadors as Brandon Newton gets it in the front court and dumps it off to Luke Thomas. Spin move middle lane, splits two defenders. They're going to say Luke walked with it. That's a turnover against the Pioneers.
Luke came away last night with, oh, now I'm going to lose myself here, with 5 points.
Yeah, he only had 5 points, struggled all night. Nice cut there by Woodrig. Gets the ball underneath, the reverse layup doesn't go. And Luke Thomas able to corral the rebound and push it ahead to Brandon Newton. Brandon Newton off the glass, good in transition, as that's the game the Pioneers like to play, pushing that tempo. Here comes Goodwin up the left sideline for the Ambassadors. And looking to the top of the key, finally gives a little lob pass there to Hill. Hill all the way to the bucket, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas will push it ahead to Langer. Langer easy bucket off the glass. So right now the Pioneers just running the ball in transition, getting easy buckets down the floor. And Ozark coach Chris Lamb wants to talk about it. He'll take a timeout.
You've been listening to KMU Sports Radio on MNUsports.com.
Welcome back here to the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic at the Bell Family Arena inside the Cook Center. MNU versus Ozark Christian. And Nick Sarai tipped the ball all the way there from point guard Cody Goodwin. Gilberto going to drive around Luke Thomas. And a tough shot off the glass to go for Gilberto. He's got all 4 points for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors as MNU here in the full court. Sarai over to Clark. Clark and got off the rim and missed the easy left-handed layup. Rebounded out to Cameron Woodrig, who misses a layup of his own left-handed in the middle lane. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds off the Pioneers.
Coming in for the Pioneers, number 35, junior, 6'5" from Olathe, Kansas. He is Nate Lannis coming in for David Clark.
Nate had a fantastic shot in the overtime against Park University, last week, which he drained the three from the top of the key to get the Pioneers back into that game. And Woodrig will shoot a jump shot off the crossover. It's good for that was Zach Hill actually on that jump shot. And Nick Sarai in the backcourt gets a 2-2-1 pressure of the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. And Sarai will split the pressure all the way to the lane. Misses the layup in the middle of the lane. and pushing the ball ahead for Cody Goodwin. And a left-handed layup with his right hand actually on the left side of the goal. It's 8-all now, MNU and Ozark Christian. Connor Langer, middle of the floor, trying to break the double pressure as the ball stripped away from him. That's Kendall Wiggert. Where it will stop and pop from three-point land, and he missed it short. And Nate Lawrence now has the ball on the right wing for the Pioneers. He'll drive all the way down the right lane line, off the glass, good. Nate Lawrence with the goal. 10-8, 16-15 to go. And we got a carry violation here on Cody Goodwin. And so we'll be back to the Pioneers. Into the game for the Ambassadors, James Pettit, as well as, I can't see the number from here. That's Dawson Almenschlager in the game for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. David Nelson, the freshman point guard, in for the Pioneers. Almost had the ball taken away from him. Gives it off to Brandon Newton, top of key, dumps it inside to Luke. A nice play there, as the Pioneers really are just too tall for this Ambassador team in the middle of the paint, as Luke Thomas scores again. Top of the key, Goodwin working against Nelson. He'll drive right lane line extended and give it off to Almenschlager. Nice spin move in the middle lane for him against Lannis, and he'll get the easy deuce to go off his right hand off the glass. The full court pressure right now working for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors to keep them in the game. Brandon Newton now left sideline to Lannis. Lannis gets it to Nelson across the timeline. Back to Lannis on the cut, and he got the basket to go, and he'll get an extra. A nice take there by Nate Lannis.
Ozark Christian Sterling's tomorrow. If you want to know, they'll be playing Sterling tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right here in Belfame Arena. But Ozark Christian has been using that full court pressure, trying to play the Pioneer ball. They're trying to keep up with them, which the Pioneer ball is very tiresome, and you will get tired. So I'm thinking probably with about 7 minutes left in the half, we're going to see them being sluggish and only staying back because they don't have enough energy to get down the court.
Lawrence hits the second one, 15-10 now with 15:20 to go, as Kendall Winger, will take that all the way to the left block and foul on his way to the goal. 2 shots up and coming for him. You know, the 2-2-1 press really isn't a press that tries to trap and steal the ball. They try to trap here at the corners is what the 2-2-1 press likes to do. Just a little token pressure to slow the game down and control it on your terms, which is what the Ambassadors want to do with this Pioneer tempo that they like to run. They like to sprint the floor, and they did that early and got a big lead, and now the Ambassadors back in it. Winger sinks the first free throw. 15-11 now is your score. And the second one on its way, rolls in and good for the Ambassadors. So 3-point ball game, as they're going to say David Nelson walked with it here on the near sideline. So right back to Ozark Christian.
I think this pressure is working for him. I mean, they put a man on. He just didn't have his footing underneath him and had to take that extra step, and this is what happens.
Justin Randall in the game for the Pioneers. The on-ball defender, as Almenschlager has it top the key guard by Lannis, swings it right corner to Pettit. Pettit will drive the lane. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded out to the Pioneers. Here comes Sarai up left sideline. Sarai all the way middle of the lane. Tough shot for Nick Sarai, but what body control to get it to go.
Sarai is known for those really nice layups and a lot of pressure on him. There's 4 guys on him in that, and he still is able to get it up off the glass.
Just an incredible point guard. He started since his freshman year here at MNU, and just an outstanding player with the quickest first step that I've seen in a long time. Nick Sarai, actually recruited by LSU Division I as a Division I player, but didn't get a scholarship. They wanted to walk on. MNU gave him a scholarship, so he decided to come here instead. He'll sink the extra, 18-12 with 15 minutes to play here in the first half. Almenschlager with the ball left free throw line extended, picks up the basketball, lost his dribble there. Into the game for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors, Logan Myers. Zach Hill will drive to the baseline, pick up the basketball, and give the top of the key to Pettit. Pettit loses the handle, and here comes Sarai, middle of the floor, and goes all the way in the middle of the lane, and off the side of the rim, no good. Luke Thomas tried to tip it in. David Clark with the follow on that one, and he got it to go. David Clark with the put back after Luke Thomas missed. 20-12, top of the keys, Hill. Hill will go all the way to Justin Randall. Justin Randall pinning against the backboard for the block, and Nick Sarai head to David Clark. And David Clark didn't like the shot attempt he had. Gives it in to Luke Thomas, who cut the floor. and Luke Thomas will get the bucket in and will get an extra here.
So Pioneers looking good early as they are, it's 20-12 with 14:22 left. Some quick stats, Luke Thomas is the scoring leader, he's the rebounding leader, and he's the assist leader. So Luke Thomas all over the stat sheet now, as there is something with Rocky Lamar and, oh, there's an extra ball, okay.
Yeah, there's an extra ball on the court, and they just not realized after 5 minutes of playing the game.
Someone left their ball while practicing. As Brendan, he's a great athletic trainer for the Pioneers, has done it for years now.
And Luke Thomas missed the free throw, which he missed a lot against Ottawa. They went over 6 to start the game. Justin Randall got the rebound and fouled on his way back up. So Justin Randall's going to get a shot at 2 free throws.
I think the big free throw upset at Ottawa was Luke Thomas was 1 for 9 Tuesday night. And that's not something that any coach likes to see, but it's happened.
You like that your big man is able to get to the line a lot, got to the line 9 times, but you want your big guy making those free throws, which Luke Thomas did last year, and he was one of the better free throw shooters on this team, but just unable to do it on Tuesday. But they still won by 20-something, so not too shabby there by the Pioneer basketball team. Top of the key now, number 21, Caden Jones in the game, swings it around to Almenschlager. Almenschlager back to Almenschlager for the 3. Rolls out, no good. Rebounded out to Luke. They'll push it ahead to Sarai. Sarai cross court to David Clark. David Clark off the glass. Good. What vision there by Nick Sarai to find a streaking David Clark. 26-12 your score. Pioneers lead by 14.
Connor Langer set to come in for the Pioneers as the Ambassador tried to put one up. Luke Thomas with the rebound.
And here comes Luke Thomas. Has the ball stripped from behind, but Nate Lawrence able to recover and gives it to a streaking Justin Randall. And Randall will go to the goal, but stripped on his way there, out of bounds off Ozark Christian. Brandon Newton and Connor Langer stepping onto the floor for the Pioneers as Galberto.
And I believe it was number 35, Jalen Vaden.
Jalen Vaden.
Someone we haven't seen tonight for the Ambassadors.
Webb City, Missouri.
Webb City Cardinals is what that is.
And Connor Langer will step out of bounds off the handoff from David Clark here in the corner. So right back to the Ambassadors with 13:30 to play here at the Bell Family Arena, the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. And Jones there splits the double team, lost the handle, but Galberto able to pick up the basketball off the tip out of bounds. And David Clark with the rebound had the ball tipped away. And there's going to be a foul called here after David Clark recovered the rebound against Zach Hill.
He just had a lot of trouble trying to get that ball in possession. He had 2 guys on. It was stripped away once. Galberto kind of threw it behind his head. Didn't really see where it was going, and David Clark is just going to have to struggle with it there.
2-2-1 pressure still put on by Ozark. And Justin Randall pushes it ahead to Sarai. Sarai to Newton, then or Connor Langer, that is, with a reverse layup and good for Connor. 28-12 your score. 13 minutes to play here in the first half. Top of the key now to Hill. And Zach Hill backing in out. Looking for Galberto at the free throw line, who tops it out to the top of the key and gives it right back to Hill here on the right side. Hill top of the key, swings it left. And now he'll drive into the lane off the glass. Good. That's actually Caden Jones. A nice layup for the sophomore from Mountain Vernon, Missouri. 28-14, 14-point game here. Here comes Sarai streaking down the middle of the floor, kicks out to Connor Langer. Langer for 3 off the back rim, no good. Justin Randall tried to tip it out to him, but Caden Jones with the recovery. Off the glass, no good. David Clark has back turned to Caden Jones coming down the floor, but they're going to call him for the foul. The first on David, the second team foul of the half on the Pioneers.
It reminds me of the Chiefs game last Sunday for the roughing the passer call. Did you see that?
I don't watch the Chiefs. Are you kidding me?
They're 9-0. Come on. Anyway, the quarterback stuck his foot out on the turn, and the Chiefs had run into his foot, causing a roughing the passer call. That's kind of what happened there. He had his back turned, and the guy's foot hooked on his leg, and the guy went down, causing the blocking foul. It's a little coincidental. It's a little, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those kind of fouls are interesting.
Yeah, Caden Jones makes the first, misses the second, rebounded out to Brandon Newton, who finds Nick Sarai. and pushes ahead to Connor Langer. Connor Langer looks at a three, will drive baseline, reverse layup for Langer. It is good. 30-5 is your score with 12 minutes to play here in the first half.
30-15.
30-50. What did I say? 30-12? 30-5. 30-15, excuse me. Galberto, middle of the lane, kicks it out to Jones. Jones for three off the front rim, no good. And tipped around, finally recovered by Sarai. Sarai on a 2-on-1 break and keeps it himself. And David Clark tried to put back, dunk it, but Brandon Newton kind of got in his way, trying to put it back up as well. Galberto, coast to coast, sidestep in the middle lane and misses the layup. And Connor Langer with the rebound.
He has
the ball stripped away, and a nice play there by Jalen Vaden to pick up the basketball and get two for Ozark. And David Clark all the way on the other end, an assist from Brandon Newton. 32-17, a little sloppy play there in the last 30 seconds.
The guy was going underneath his legs to get the ball. I'm sorry. It's hilarious to me.
And Connor Langer just throws the ball up the court, and Brandon Newton able to pick it up, pump fake, and tries to get the shot to go. It looked like he got mugged on the play, air ball, but no call. At the other end now, Cameron Woodrig gives it a streaking. Alberto kicks it right back out to Vaden, and Vaden will drive against Langer, pick it up at the right elbow, gives it out to Woodrig, who'll drop a three. 42% from behind the arc last season was Cameron Woodrig, and he shows why he's such a good shooter right there as the Pioneers left him wide open. David Clark right side, he'll drive to the right block, left-handed, tough shot there for David Clark off the glass. 34-20 your score. David Nelson, Luke Thomas, and Nate Linus checking into the game for the Pioneers. At the scores table, reverse layup there blocked by Brandon Newton, and here comes Sarai pushing ahead to Connor Langer one-on-one, and a nice shot there by Connor Langer in transition for the layup.
For the Ambassadors, you have Cody Goodwin, Joe Seaton, and I cannot see the other number.
And Woodrig's three, no good, rebounded out to Brandon Newton, but pushed out of bounds by Ozark, and so the Pioneers will get the basketball.
The other person is Jared Witt, 5'9", sophomore from Monette, Missouri.
Jared Witt is number 11, all right. Here comes David Nelson, gives it off to Luke Thomas, and the 6'9" Thomas able to step into the middle lane and get the layup to go.
Okay, so their tallest man is 6'4", but everyone who was out there, I think the tallest was 6 foot. That was out there for that 5. That was just recently.
Cody, their tallest guys, James Pettit, 6'3", Jason Martin, 6'3", Logan Meyer, 6'4", and Galberto, a 6'3" guy. The only guys we've seen on the floor are Pettit and Galberto. And Galberto, or actually Pettit, he didn't start the game and he hasn't played a lot. So really the only answer for Luke Thomas would be Tito Galberto, and he's just been playing a little crazy.
Well, what if
here in the first half.
What if Adam Coatney gets in there? He's 6'9". Jared Witt is 5'9".
Well, you got Tyler Thomas in there right now for the Pioneers, and he stands. How tall is he?
6'7".
He's a 6'7" guy.
Cody Goodwin's 5'8". I mean.
Oh, I mean, if Jason Garrettson was here, if you're listening, sorry, Jason, but he's what he's listed at 5'8", normally about 5'6", actually. I think he is. Sorry about that one, Jason. Had to give you a little shout out. A missed three there by Jared Witt, pushed ahead. Nate Linus will shove it home. Nate Linus in transition for the dunk, up by 20. The Pioneers lead at 40-20. Cody Goodwin out to Jared Witt for the tray. He'll drop it. With 9:35 to go, Nate Linus in the backcourt gives it ahead to Luke Thomas. He'll take it up the right sideline and give it to Connor Langer. Connor Langer looking to answer for three, left it short. Goodwin with the board. And here it comes up the middle of the floor. Around the back pass to Kendall Wiggert for the layup. So nice play in transition there off the Connor Langer miss for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors, and they cut the lead back to 15 for MNU. Connor Langer picks the ball up top of the key, gives it back to Nelson, calling out the play, the freshman point guard from Olathe South. Being the offense for the Pioneers. Right free throw line extended. Thomas swings it around the arc. Now Nelson with the ball inside to Thomas. Thomas, one dribble, two dribbles, and a running shot off the glass.
I would be very interested to see Adam Coatney stand next to Cody Goodwin. I mean, just the difference there. That's something I would like to see.
And Wiggert, it's going to go all the way to the lane. Has a shot blocked by Tyler Thomas and recovered by David Nelson. Here comes Nelson ahead to Langer. Langer left wide open in the corner. He'll shoot it and drain it. 45-25 as Connor Langer drills, I believe, his second three of the game.
Wigger stands at 6 foot. Tyler Thomas stuffed him, and he's 6'7", so that kind of explains everything there.
And Wigger will take a three of his own, left it short. Connor Langer with the board, pushes ahead to Tyler Thomas. And Tyler Thomas inside to Nelson. Nelson one dribble, has a shot blocked by Woodrig. And here comes Woodrig. One-on-one against Luke Thomas. He's just going to float it in the middle of the lane. Misses the floater, rebounded by Tyler Thomas. Connor Langer out to Luke Thomas for the alley-oop. And Thomas missed it, but was fouled on the way up. And so he'll get 2 free throws.
I was wondering if you were going to finish that off.
Well, you know, I saw Connor Langer going for the pass. Luke had a guy in front of him, so I don't know why he was trying to force that pass. Thomas able to collect it, though, unfortunately, and get the shot off. But it would be nicer if it was a dunk. More fun that way.
Looking for that oop.
Luke Thomas,
inbound.
the free throw woes continue for him. He missed the first. Holy cow.
I can definitely see the oop inbound sometime during this with David Clark, Nick Sarai, David Clark connection.
Yeah, we haven't seen that play in a couple of games. They didn't do it against Ottawa, unfortunately. And
They didn't do it against Park either. Last time they did it was against Baptist Bible.
Baptist Bible, yeah. That's one of my favorite plays. They ran into him a lot last year. And I don't know if teams have just been prepared for it and haven't had the opportunity or what there. But shot blocked by Tyler Thomas. Joe Seaton on the miss. Nick Sarai out the ball, top to key to Lannis. Lannis will jack up a three, and nothing but the bottom of the twine for Nate Lannis, as he's got a dunk and a three-pointer here in the first half of the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic.
And David Clark ready to check in, as we were talking about him earlier. Here goes Goodwin, puts up a three, it's good. But it's not just that Clark, it's a good play to run with Clark there, and it's very dependable most of the time. It's also a big crowd pleaser, which puts so much energy in the crowd, which is going to help the Pioneers. And I mean, that's such a big factor in it.
Yeah, Nick Sarai there, nice body control and drawing the foul actually there, creating the contact and getting the two and an extra, as David Clark, as we were talking about there, will step on the floor for the Pioneers, replacing Connor Langer. A good couple of minutes for Connor. Luke Thomas now leads all scorers with 13 points and 7 boards as well.
David Nelson is the assist leader with 4. For the Ambassadors, Goodwin is the scoring leader with 5. Galberto is the rebounding leader with 2, and Goodwin's the assist leader with 3.
Short corner with the ball now, Zach Hill. Tries to use a screen out, drive baseline, a little fadeaway shot from the short corner is no good and rebounded out to Luke Thomas. And Sarai will push it ahead to Clark. Clark looking inside, now he's about to streaking Luke Thomas, who was grabbed around the shoulder, makes the layup as he was falling down. And so he'll get a shot to make it a three-point play here, as the Pioneers already have 52 points in this half, averaging a little over 100 points a game, actually, in the first 3 games of the season.
Looks like they're going to hit that average again. If they keep playing, maybe we'll see our third-string guys tonight.
Their third string or our third string?
Our third string. Hopefully they're
talking about Dez and Dade Baker there on the end of the bench?
Yeah, not even suited up. We'll throw them out there in suits. Why not?
Dr. Jim Edlin will probably get some minutes tonight.
He used to play for Mid-America.
He did.
He was a basketball stud in his day.
Oh, and the pass there by Nick Sarai, too low for Thomas. Out of bounds. Brandon Newton back in the game for Tyler Thomas.
I wonder how far back we can get this roster to go on MNUsports.com. Because if I can find his stats.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's not going to go. I think it goes back to 2008, something like
2010.
that. 2010.
Dang it. That would have been so much nice. I wonder if I can ask him for his stats and all that fun stuff. He probably hasn't, like, if anything, all he's done is shrunk, and he is a tall guy. If you ever go stand next to him, he's a big guy.
Well, I had him for an Old Testament class, and a nice block there by Nate Lannis against the smaller Cody Goodwin. David Clark the other way for 2, 56-31. Your score, 6:010 to play. 6:010. And Goodwin's going to throw up a prayer there from the left wing. Off the back rim, no good. He gets his own rebound. Floater right-handed. Rolls around, no good. Basket's just not falling for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. Goodwin, a step back. Off the side of the rim, no good. Out of bounds off Ozark Christian. It'll be MNU basketball.
Okay, if you had to guess Dr. Edlin's height, what would you say?
I think he's 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, no. My
he
brother's
taller?
6'4". I'm thinking he's 6'6", 6'7". I'm saying he's up
Maybe in
there.
his prime. He's, like you said, he's shrunk a little bit.
All we gotta do is get Tyler Thomas and Dr. Edlin together, and we can figure out who's taller, and that'll give us his height.
Dr.
Estimation.
Edlin, of course, an incredible professor, teaches Old Testament. I had him for an Old Testament class my freshman year. Fantastic guy, and the chaplain for the men's basketball team since I've been at MNU. Timeout here by Rocky Lamar. We're going to take one as well. You're listening to KMNU Sports Radio on MNUsports.com. Welcome back to Bell Family Arena inside the Cook Center on top of Rocky Lamar's court. We're watching the MU Pioneer basketball team take on Ozark Christian. They lead it by a score of 56-31. Nick Sarai here with the ball in the front court, gives a left side to David Clark. And he's guarded by James Pettit, Justin Randall in the game, as well as Brandon Newton and Nate Lannis for the Pioneers.
Can we get like Rocky Lamar on the court? Like if we can get to like 4th-string alumni on the court.
Nick Sarai slicing and dicing in the middle lane, misses the shot, got his own rebound, kicks it out to David Clark inside of Newton. Newton spin move and right-handed for Newton. Nick Sarai had 5 seconds to go on the shot clock and just used his own maneuvers to get into the middle lane. Missed the shot, unfortunately, but the Pioneers able to come away with 2 on that possession. Out to Pettit. Pettit will shoot a 3, and they're going to say he was out of bounds in the corner. And so it'll go back to the Pioneers.
So
Galberto will come back in the game for the Ambassadors.
What do you think? We get the alumni out here. I saw Jacob French in the house earlier. We can get Rocky. We can get Keeley. We can get Edlin. There's 3. Who else can we get out there? John Lewis, if he was here. John Lewis, he played for MNU. Let's get an alumni team going and see how they can do against them all. Chad Jenkins, why not? Let's throw him out there.
He didn't play basketball, did he?
He played baseball, but I'm sure he could learn pretty easily. He's sat at the stat table for years now. I'm sure he knows.
Justin Randall up and under, no good. And Ozark Christian out the ball on their side of the floor. Is Caden Jones going to drive and dump it off to Almenschlager, misses the jump shot from about 8 feet away. And here comes Nate Lannis up the right sideline for the Pioneers.
Dr. Larry Stein is here. We can put him out there.
And Nick Sarai unable to handle the pass there from Nate Lannis. And up the floor, Almenschlager, and a goaltending violation on the Pioneers.
I think it's going to be Nate Lannis. If anyone.
The goaltending against I think that was Nate. He grabbed the net there as the ball was on top of the rim. So the basket will count. 58-33 your score, 4:21 to play.
If you want to know how old Larry Fine is, he taught Dr. Edlin.
If Dr. Fine's listening.
He's down here in the audience, so I know he's not listening.
Okay, perfect.
But he was in here before the cement was laid for the sidewalks.
He was here when they still grew corn where Merlin is right now.
He knew where the pond. He saw the construction and the destruction of the pond.
I didn't see the destruction. I was here when the pond was here when back in my junior high days, but
I was like, what?
Not in school here, of course, but
I lived close by and I don't remember a pond being there. So
Italo Arayu drives left side, has the ball poked out. He's in the game at point guard for the Pioneers, a sophomore transfer from Brazil, and he actually transferred from Western Wyoming Community College. And he's got the ball on the right wing, gives the right back to Connor Langer, and Langer works against his man.
Just give it to Randall. Over to Clark.
Langer inside to Clark. Clark fighting his way up through 3 guys and gets the lay-in to go. 60-33 MNU.
Here's an idea. There's the women's basketball team. We can throw them out there. Women's versus the men. Have a co-ed game going. Why not? I like it.
Galberto shot in the middle of the lane is missed. Air ball actually off the side of the glass. Ahead to David Clark. He gives it to Langer. Langer off the glass. Good. Nice transition basketball for the Pioneers. 62-33.
Nick Sarai and Luke Thomas ready to check in for the Pioneers.
Winger for three. He'll drill it. Kendall Winger and Cameron Woodrig, both top 10 three-point shooters in the NCCAA last season. Here comes Arayu. Arayu, middle lane, left-handed spinner. Got it to fall. Nice shot there by the sophomore.
Araujo.
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 I think it's Araujo.
Araujo?
Araujo.
Okay.
I've been saying Arayu, but
I think it's Araujo.
Araujo.
I just listened to the announcer and he said Araujo. I'm like, okay, I don't think that sounds right, but it's closer than what we got.
Araujo.
Araujo. Atalo Araujo.
I'm going to use my my Portuguese skills.
I
don't know Portuguese.
What about the Spanish? It's pretty close.
It's Brazil. It's Portuguese. That's their language there.
I know, but Spanish is close. Brandon Newton puts up 2, makes it in 66-36.
30-point game right now. As it looked close in the beginning as it was 10-10, but since then it's been all MNU. 2:10 to play. A shot here by Caden Jones is no good, and here comes Nick Sarai. Dumps it off to David Clark, kicks it out to Langer. Langer left all alone will drain a 3.
He had plenty of time. Did you see that? He took a step back, looked at the
Made sure he was behind the line.
And then put the shot up. And still had one guy about 5 feet away.
Connor Langer in the past has been one of those guys where if he's not behind the arc, he struggles because he thinks he's behind the arc and wants to be behind the arc, but he just puts a little too much power on it. But there have been a lot of times he shoots that short baseline shot pretty well as well. But that time, just one of the 3 points for his effort.
Ready to check in for the Ambassadors is number 32, Cameron
Woodrig.
He started this game.
Woodrig, their best player from last year as Kyle Bullock graduated. And a nice pass inside to Almenschlager, who missed his original but got the putback off a sleeping Nick Sarai. Here comes Connor Langer up the right sideline. It will give it to Brandon Newton. Brandon Newton inside to David Clark. David Clark off the glass and good. And so the MU Pioneers up 70-38 now. This one's just getting a little miserable for the Ambassadors.
It's on the floor.
Jalen Vaden going up saying Brandon Newton had a hand on his hip before the shot. So fans upset because they thought they called it on the block, but they didn't call it on that, called it before. Good adjustment by the official to see that play and call it correctly. They actually called it on Luke Thomas. The 14th foul of the half of the Pioneers, the first on Luke. The tip in, no good by Woodrig, and they're going to say out of bounds off of Connor Langer. So Ozark basketball underneath their own goal for the inbound. Woodrig to throw in. He's looking in the middle of the lane, wide open again for the second straight time. Almenschlager, but he missed the lay-in. And Woodrig will get the rebound, miss his shot as well as it's going to go out of bounds. And so now Ozark for the third time going to get the ball underneath their own goal. 32 on the shot clock. Into the corner to Gilberto. And he'll swing it around. That's Almenschlager, who's fouled at the right elbow by Brandon Newton.
They're saying he kicked the ball. No,
they called him a foul. They're tripping foul there, yeah.
Oh, my. Alrighty.
So another inbound here for the Ozark Ambassadors, who had two wide open layups. Gilberto able to recover all the way middle lane off the glass. Good. A nice play there by Gilberto just to get through the double team of the Pioneers underneath the goal. And it's 71-40. MNU on top with 40 seconds to play. Nick Sarai guarded closely by Vaden here out in the front court. Nick Sarai skip past to Langer. Langer will jack up a 3 off the side of the rim. No good. A rebound out to Ozark. 2-on-2. Ahead to Woodrig. Woodrig, left-handed layup, good. 71-42. Connor Langer gets ahead to David Clark. David Clark, who's got a left-hand jam right over the top of Tito Gilberto. Nice play there in transition for David Clark.
Might as well put one down before the half.
And Woodrig on the left block, guarded by Sarai. Just throws it over the top to Wingert. Winger will pump fake against Connor Langer. Now drive baseline and throws up a prayer as he was fading away from the basket. He missed it. The score is 73. Goodwin. Same starters for the Pioneers: Nick Sarai, David Clark, Brandon Newton, Connor Langer, and Luke Thomas. On the floor, Goodwin now with the basketball for the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. Zach Hill back out to Goodwin. Goodwin thinks about a three. Now he's at the top of the key. Galberto throws up a three from the top of the key, and it's nothing but the twine. 73-45 your score. 19:30 remaining. You're listening to KVNU Sports Radio tonight with video streaming. Nick Sarai cutting down the middle of the lane for the two. And a couple bodies on the floor there, running up and good as Goodwin brings it down the left sideline for the Ambassadors. Top of the key, he's Hill. Hill finds Goodwin in the corner, thinks about a three, now drives baseline against Nick Sarai. They're going to say Goodwin walked with it before. And so Zach Hill will check off, and James Pettit onto the floor for the Ambassadors, trying to make their lineup a little taller. As their tallest player is only 6'4", Logan Myers, but he's only played about 30 seconds in this game. Tito Galberto, the 6'3" center, playing against Luke Thomas, who scores there on a pass from Nick Sarai.
As the Pioneers are locking down on defense, getting those rebounds, and that was a definite foul. He went off of Luke's arm there to push Luke away, and was able to stuff the ball away.
Yeah, Tito Galberto just trying to pressure the ball off the rebound a little bit and maybe try to get a steal and an easy lay-in, which he had a couple of those in the first half. I'm just trying to play that game, a little token pressure, 2-2-1 from the Ambassadors. Brandon Newton in the backcourt, now gives it front court ahead to Sarai, skip pass to Clark. Clark will drive down the left line and gives it to Cutting Newton, who uses the right hand off the backboard too hard, and Luke Thomas with the board and splits the double team, but is fouled. Missed the shot, but will get 2 free throws. The second team foul of the half against the Ambassadors. Tito Galberto with his second foul as well. And Luke Thomas, his free throw left it short. And Luke Thomas tonight just struggling at the free throw line.
Sorry, I had to go take care of some future Pioneers practicing on the court behind us.
And he makes the second one, does Luke Thomas. 78-45 is your score. And a cutting Woodridge gives it off to Galberto, kicks it back out to number 40. He missed the shot. That's Pettit, and rebounded out to Connor Langer, pushes it ahead. David Clark to Luke Thomas for the lay-in. Up the left sideline is Cody Goodwin. Gives it in the corner to Pettit. Pettit now top of the key, Woodrig. Woodrig swings around, and here comes Goodwin. Goodwin, a reach-in foul there on Sarai as Goodwin was going to the hole. So he'll shoot no shots. As I said, it was on the floor. Looked like it might have been a shooting foul, but they won't give him continuation. Goodwin will check off the floor on the...
And Caden Jones is coming in.
Caden Jones in for the Ambassadors. Baseline inbounds. Now out to Pettit. Pettit, a running shot in the middle of the lane, breaks it off the glass. Here comes Nick Sarai at the right sideline. Sarai will take it himself, and it rolls around and in. Another play there by Nick Sarai, just using that upper body strength, and got the bucket to fall. 80-45 your score. Now MNU on top.
As Nick Sarai has looked dominant in the paint. I mean, there's nothing else that you can say about it. So
yeah, Nick Sarai is just a talented point guard and a lot of body control for Nick, and a good play there. Missed the free throw, unfortunately, for Sarai, so 82-45 still your score. And back here on defense, James Pettit gives it out to Woodrig. Woodrig will go by Sarai and stop at the right angle and shoot a jump shot, missed it. Rebound out to Galberto, and Galberto gets the putback.
So that was there need to be more Pioneers back. The only person I saw down there was David Clark. So more Pioneers back is what really needs to be happening here. Nick Sarai's going to take control of it there.
So Nick Sarai slowing down the tempo for the Pioneers, just trying to get a good offensive series here with 17:20 to go. And Nick Sarai has the ball tipped away. Good hustle there by Caden Jones. Almost had the steal. but he pushed it out of bounds. Instead, Connor Langer will check off Nate Lannis back in the game for MNU. And Pettit stepping off the floor for the Ambassadors as Zach Hill is back.
Luke Thomas.
And here's that play. Here's that play. It looked like the setup that they run the play where David Clark has the alley-oop dunk, but
I think it needs to be closer,
yeah.
more towards the top of the arc, extended to the sideline. That's usually his best spot, and that's where Nick Sarai has that powerful arm to send it up in the air above everyone's head.
That's his second personal.
not really a powerful arm. He kind of just lobs it like a shot.
David Clark
makes it
takes
look
care of the
easy.
rest. Yeah, but the timing, man, that's just, I don't know if I could get the timing down. Maybe with a lot of practice, but.
And that's probably what they do. They probably stay about an hour or two after practice each time just working on that one play. I would doubt those two working on a pass like
Put
that.
Adam Coatney in front of Nick Sarai, see if we can get him over him.
82-48, your score. Luke Thomas just picked up his second foul of the game, the second team foul of the half on the Pioneers. 2 free throws for Kendall Wingert. He missed both of them. And Nick's right inside to Brandon Newton. Brandon Newton blocked by Woodrig. He'll get his own rebound, try to put it off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, tipped around, and finally out of bounds off MNU.
I'm going to say the bench doesn't count as it going off MNU, but okay.
Yeah, and both benches really close to the sideline tonight. Both on the blue there. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen them that close to the
I don't
sideline
think
here in
Rocky Lamar
Cook
could
Center.
jump up as quickly without overstepping his boundary.
Yeah, kick out here to Woodrig. Woodrig will shoot a three. He left it short, and he tried to save it out of bounds, but it'll fall there. And so MNU basketball, 16:46 to go.
Everyone just scoot back a little bit. Look, Edlin stretches out. He's going to be in the corner of the court. Then you have that one kid who's just kind of awkwardly on the end, on the baseline.
What is his name? He's a redshirt freshman is what he is. I can't remember his name.
They're not going to be rostered.
He's not on the roster because he's redshirted, but yeah, they're all here enjoying this huge victory right now. Nick Sarai's shot in the middle of the lane fell off and out of bounds off Luke Thomas. Back to Ozark Christian. 82-48 your score. A 34-point blowout.
I kind of wish that we would see Desmond Clark get on the court with his brother. I think that connection would be nice because David Clark is a senior, so this would be the year that it has to happen. But
Des Clark last year he had to sit out because of I believe it was a transfer. He had to sit out because of the transfer, and now this year he is redshirted, so he's not suiting up for the Pioneers this season. So we won't get to see the Clark brothers play together, unfortunately. But Des, a great player in his own right, a smaller player, a guard from San Antonio, Texas as well. So. And speaking of David Clark, he'll step off the floor, as does Luke Thomas. David Nelson and Connor Langer back in the game for the Pioneers. Nate Lannis, Justin Randall, and Brandon Newton also in the game for Big Blue. And the runner there for number 33, that's Almenschlager. He missed it. Connor Langer the other way. Airballed the shot, but rebounded by Brandon Newton. And he's fouled on his way up.
it wasn't
makes
an airball.
a goal.
He meant to pass that one.
Brandon Newton makes the shot and will get an extra. The fourth team foul of the half for the Ambassadors, and the fourth foul against Zach Hill, the freshman from Nixa, Missouri.
This is Brandon Newton's first time to the line tonight. For some reason, I don't feel like that's right, but it has to. Yep, I guess it is.
20 points tonight so far for Luke Thomas, 16 for Connor Langer, Nate Lannis, and Nick Sarai shipping in 10 as well. So the Pioneers equalizing out the scoring, and they lead it by 35, 85-50. Left side to Winger. Winger's going to drive the middle lane, tried to find a cutting Logan Myers, but was stolen away, and here comes Brandon Newton. Brandon Newton finds Nate Lannis cutting, reverse layup, missed off the bottom of the rim, but Justin Randall able to clean up the mess for the Deuce, 87-50. Here come the Ambassadors. And out of bounds off of Nate Lannis as Caden Jones tried to get it out to Jared Witt. but unfortunately to no avail.
So the Pioneers need 58 more points to set the high.
And here comes Tyler Thomas,
Cale Brubaker.
Cale Brubaker, and Jordan Whalen.
Whalen. That's right. That's his name, Whalen.
Jordan Whalen from Manchester, England. Cale Brubaker from New Braunfels, Texas. And Tyler Thomas, of course, we've been in the game for a little bit this afternoon.
From Olathe.
And the pass inside the paint is finally recovered by Myers, who gives it off to Almenschlager for the 2. So broken play there, and MU just swarmed the ball and missed Almenschlager, streaking back towards the paint. Cale Brubaker, left side, crosses the timeline. Now he's at the top of the key, swings it left to David Nelson. Calling out the plays, gives it over to Justin Randall, tipped out of his hand, out of bounds, right in front of Rocky Lamar. You got to see a little bit of strength there from your freshman. In the game now, the 6'7" freshman who leads the team in blocks so far this season. Cale Brubaker for 3 from the top of the key. He hit 2 against Ottawa in the second half of that game, and it drills 1 here against Ozark Christian. And number 22, Kendall Wingert, will answer with a 3 of his own. 90-55 is your score, a little under 15 minutes to play here. David Nelson trapped in the corner, gives it to Tyler Thomas, and Tyler Thomas to Cale, and to Jordan Whalen. Whelan, actually, is his announced name over the intercom speaker here at Cook Center for the 2. And Caden Jones missed his layup, but able to put his own shot up off the rebound. And he gets to Tyler Thomas. Mugg gives it out to David Nelson. The freshman will take his 3, and he'll drill a 3 as well. David Nelson had 3 3-point shots in the first game of the season for the Pioneers and has played well as the backup point guard for the Pioneers. A shot here from the corner by Kendall Wingert is off, and here comes Nelson ahead to Whalen. Whalen all the way drops in the middle lane for Randall, and Randall had the ball stripped from him and pushed out of bounds. It'll remain with MNU underneath their own goal. 95-57 your score.
Cody Goodwin. Jafef Busick. I hope I'm saying that right. He's number 30. And Jalen Vaden coming in for the Ambassadors.
Japheth Busick.
I don't know if that's supposed to be like an F, like a Japheth.
And Cale from the corner missed the 3. And here comes Goodwin up the left sideline. And we'll swing it around to Wingert. Wingert will shoot a step back and off the rim short. Rebounded by Tyler Thomas, and here comes Nelson. Nelson up the right side into Whalen. Whalen will drive baseline and try to get the reverse. Missed the reverse. Gets it out to Randall. Randall will give it to Cale for 3, and he misses another one from the same spot in the corner. Off the rim, no good. And here come the Ambassadors. Now driving against David Nelson is Kendall Wingert, and he'll get the layup, and a foul will go against Whalen. The first foul against Jordan. And the 4th team foul of the half for the Pioneers, 95-57, 12:52 to go.
Pioneers looking strong, looking on track for another average of 100 points. I mean, they have 13 minutes to score 5 points to keep that average going. So let's see what they can. Let's see how far they can push this one. They are 50 points away from breaking their record.
What's the record?
144 points is the record.
And Justin Randall with a shove and a foul, and he'll get an extra one. What a play, an athletic play by the freshman from Olathe South High School.
Luke Thomas and David Clark are very proud. You can see it from the smiles on their face as Luke Thomas had to be pushed back by a referee. I don't know if I've seen Luke Thomas smile that big in a while.
Well, you know, I got
the
the opportunity to ride home with the men's basketball team from Ottawa, and Coach Rocky was talking to Luke and was telling Luke how much he needs to keep working with Justin Randall. And so that told me that Luke Thomas really has a good relationship with Justin Randall, the freshman and senior there. It's a mentor kind of thing and helping him with his inside game. And it's really shown on the floor, as you saw right there. 2-point bucket there made by Ozark. But Atalo
Tyler Hayes. Oh,
Tyler
Araujo.
Araujo.
Arujo?
Aru, that's what it is.
Araujo.
It's R-A-U, so I think Ara, but it's Araujo.
Araujo.
Whalen, left lane line, walked with it. Turnover, MNU.
Tyler
right
Hayes.
Back to Ozark.
Tyler Hayes coming in for the Pioneers. He is number 45, junior, 6'7", from Lebanon, Missouri. Went to Lebanon High School. So he's been with the Pioneers for a while now and been okay. I think when he gets in, he plays strong. He's
very good fundamental player is Tyler Hayes. And Goodwin gives it out. And a 3 there by Winger is missed. Try to save his own pass, he does, but Araujo and Kale ahead to Tyler Hayes. And the crowd in Cook Center just goes crazy for Tyler Hayes, as I think that's his first bucket of the year for Tyler. Goodwin's going to throw up a 3, no good. That was actually Japeth Busick. He missed it. Araujo in the backcourt, now tap the key to Tyler Hayes, swings it around to Whalen, back to Tyler Thomas, that is, actually in the game. So we got 2 Tylers on the floor. Kale Brubaker in on the left wing. Thomas now swinging around to Araujo. Araujo looking inside, now gives the top the key to Whalen. Whalen will throw a 3, and it'll go.
so
Jordan Whelan.
42 points away from this record. They set the record in triple overtime against, it was last year, and I think it was against, Missouri Valley, I want to say.
Almond Schlager with a 3 there, and Kale Brubaker with the answer. Another pair of 3s for the sophomore.
So they're looking to make a run for that record.
So 106-65 your score, a little under 11 minutes to play as Vaden gets in the middle of the lane, but picks up the basketball, has it tipped away, and on the floor is Tyler Hayes. Nice hustle there, but picked up by the Ozark Ambassadors, and Cody Goodwin has it left side. He'll throw up a 3 from 25 feet, missed it, rebounded out to Hayes, ahead to Araujo, back to Araujo from Brubaker. He'll drive middle of the lane, gives it back to Kale in the corner. Now swings it around to Whelan. Whelan 3 from the right corner, and he drills it. The Pioneer offense is clicking on all cylinders, even with the second team in here. Back-to-back 3s for the Pioneers, 109-65. 3 here by Ozark, missed it. That was Vaden, left it short out to Tyler Thomas. Araujo now with the ball across the point of no return, left side to Brubaker, top of the key Thomas. Araujo swinging around the arc inside to Hayes. Hayes with the post-up, almost double team. Kicks out to Whelan now, 4-3. He left it short, and Tyler Hayes over everybody.
He's just taller than everyone else. I don't really see that being an over the back, but he's just taller.
It's because the guy in front of him made the attempt to box him out, and since his arms were not exactly straight up, they're about 3 inches forward, they're going to rule him behind or over the back. A lot of people call that foul. It's actually just a push. So verticality broke, unfortunately.
Aaron Wright, Adam Coatney, 6'9". Adam Coatney, tallest man on the team, and Matt Pruitt coming in for the Pioneers. So maybe we will see that Adam Coatney and Goodwin matchup.
I think you're the only one that really wants to see that, Chris.
I really want to see that. He's a foot and an inch taller than the guy. I really want to see what happens when they collide.
Goodwin out with the ball.
Oh, here it is.
Driving against Coatney. And for 3, that was Cameron Woodrig.
So there we go. He just kind of engulfed him is what happened.
Cameron Woodrig, that's only his 8th point of the game, who actually leads the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. Araujo inside now is Coatney. Coatney out to Araujo, has the ball tipped away. Here comes Goodwin. Goodwin finds a cutting Woodrig off the glass and good. A good transition game there from Ozark. Something they're pretty good at, actually, when MNU's not back on defense and with a 6'9" guy in their face. Araujo ahead to right. Aaron back to Araujo. And skips it over right side to Pruitt. Pruitt will drive to the glass, off the glass good. Nice shot there by Jordan. 111-70 your score, 8:40 to play. Goodwin. Goodwin skipped past to Woodrig. Woodrig trying to drive against the right and backs it out to Vaden. Vaden top the key, dumps it inside to Gilberto. They're going to call a foul on Tyler Hayes from behind for reaching. So the 16th foul of the half for the Pioneers, the first on Hayes, second on Hayes, excuse me.
16.
I don't remember him getting his first foul earlier, but that's his second nonetheless. 8:30 to play with score 111-70. Inbounding for Ozark.
That's Woodrig.
Woodrig. And officials timeout as it was, I believe it's shot clock error.
Got it.
They need to be redone because after the foul, the shot clock resets. So
Number 21 for the Ambassadors, Caden Jones coming in, and Cody Goodwin stepping off as they get it into Woodring or Woodrig. And he's going to make
Woodrig
it.
all the way, sliced nice in the middle of the lane. Nice play there by their best player as he gets two to fall. And Pruitt loses the handle as he wasn't there for the pass from Arujo. And Vaden tried to find a guy in the middle of the lane, just found Pruitt instead, kicks it back out to Woodrig. Woodrig, a spin move in the middle of the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Arujo.
I'm looking for a double dribble, in all honesty.
Well, they blew the whistle before the double dribble, and that's where they saw the foul. So they saw the foul as he was spinning. He dropped the ball after he got done with the spin move, but it would have been a double dribble or travel if they hadn't called the foul before. So Arujo stepping off the floor. Good minutes for him in his bright green sneakers.
He matches Nick Sarai's socks.
Woodrig with the free throw. It's good. 8 minutes to play now. The Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. MU, despite a miracle, will move to 4-0.
Coming in for the Ambassadors, number 33, Dawson Almenschlager.
Almenschlager.
Where is he from?
Somewhere not close to Joplin. A lot of these guys are really
my.
from that Joplin District area. If you're Nazarene, you know what Joplin District kind of thing is.
Yeah.
Cale Brubaker now middle of the floor. He'll go left side, dump it in the corner to Aaron Wright. Aaron Wright double teamed there in the corner, tries to go baseline and just lost the handle out of bounds.
How much do you think this third string is going to be working on ball handling at next practice? I mean,
especially there in the corners.
Yeah.
Where you lose out of bounds. Gilberto, nice play there from number 33, Almenschlager to Gilberto.
I mean, Pruitt lost it off his own body. I mean, it just hit his body, and he didn't have control.
Well, he wasn't ready for that pass. That was just inattentiveness by Pruitt there earlier. Matt Wright, top of the key to Coatney. Coatney looking for Cale. Cale dumps it inside to Hayes. Hayes, one dribble, gets off the glass to good.
He should slam that down. I wonder if he can. I'm sure he probably could.
He can. I've seen him dunk it before. He likes to pick up ball over and lands him occasionally, and he's over there, and he can dunk it. In the offseason, that is, after the season's over.
Yeah, because
and Tyler Hayes waited for the steal there. Missed it out in the corner now to Caden Jones, who missed a three, and Aaron Wright fouled from behind as he was driving the length of the floor. They're going to call that foul on Almenschlager. The 16th foul of the half on the Ozark Ambassadors.
usually you wouldn't really want that foul, but in this case, Cale Brubaker didn't have a good handle on it, and his layup was not going to go in, so it is a good foul for the Nears on that one.
Yeah, Cale was actually blocked from behind on the layup after the foul. So, and we're trying to figure out they're going to officially find out who the foul was on, but it was on Almenschlager. Actually, his first. Holy moly. The first foul on Almenschlager, 16th foul of the half on the Ambassadors. 7 minutes exactly to play, 113-76. Brubaker now out in front on top of a big covered wagon here at Cook Center. Right side to right. Gives it off to Hayes, right free throw line extending. He looks inside. Nice square sweep now top of the key to Pruitt. Pruitt left side to Brubaker. Tried to find Aaron Wright, and he does. Nice pass there from Cale to Aaron Wright, who gets the right-handed layup to go off the jump stop. 115-76, 6:30 to play. Left corner, Woodrig. Woodrig guarded by Pruitt. He'll go baseline against Pruitt and loses the handle out of bounds. MNU ball.
Coming in for the Pioneers, Atalo Arujo, Tyler Thomas, and Jordan Whelan.
Atalo Arujo.
Arujo. Atalo Arujo.
Okay.
These situations are one thing I love to see is Rocky Lamar will most likely he'll lean back, put his feet up, just kind of relax now. It's 115-76. He feels no pressure.
Aaron Wright driving baseline off the glass. Good. Nice play there from the redshirt sophomore. Aaron Wright. And a foul there. I believe that's going to go against Aaron Wright,
I don't know.
as James Pruitt was driving the lane. Actually, that's going to go against Whelan.
No, was it? No, it's
Oh,
Aaron.
it is against Aaron Wright. Okay.
I was going to say the only other person real close was Tyler Thomas, and I really thought Tyler Thomas got his hand in there.
Well, I watched the Rock's signal. That's how I call it official. He looks like the Rock, except a lot smaller.
Has a little bit more hair.
Yeah, a little more hair than
My
than
gosh.
Dwayne Johnson. Well, when I was a student in the student section my freshman year, that's what we called him, the Rock. He's always seen ARFS shade. That's a crew we have a lot, actually.
I think just stand there with his arms folded and look awesome.
A nice play by Arujo to get to the goal. Missed the layup, but the tip in by Tyler Thomas is good. 119-76.
So I'm trying to think of the math in my head. It's 26 points until the, if I have it all right, it should be 26 points until they have the record. Go ahead. I was losing it.
Almond Schlager missed the layup, and so Arazu drove the length of the floor, dumped it off to Tyler Thomas, who just went for a layup. He didn't try to go. He lifted his hand like he was going to go for the dunk, but then just laid it off the glass and was fouled because he knew he was going to get fouled. But in that situation, you just want to go hard, like pull a Jacob French and dunk the thing and get the foul as well.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the free throw is good. 120-76 is your score. 5:43, to play.
I'm all for sportsmanship, all that kind of stuff. Let's save their feelings. But when you're like that, you just have to dunk it. It saves you a lot of time and some points.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. I mean, how often as a freshman are you going to be able to do that? And over and back violation on the Ozark Christian Ambassadors. Hustle play there by Mr. Zach Hill, but to no avail.
Coming in is Matt Pruitt and David Nelson. Stepping off, Atalo Arujo and Aaron Wright. Aaron Wright getting a lot of praise as he comes off, he made some pretty great moves down in the paint.
So everyone for the Pioneer basketball team has scored except for Adam Coatney.
And he's on the bench. So I don't know if he's going to come in right now anytime soon, but we'll see.
Top of the key, wheeling inside to Thomas. Thomas finally able to get the handle, but a jump ball situation, arrow in the direction of the Pioneers. Lane Stevens, a 6'2 freshman from Carthage, in the game for the Ambassadors. Baseline inbounds for the Pioneers. Pruitt. And we're going to have a moving screen against David Nelson. So it'll go to the Ambassadors. First team foul, or first personal foul against Nelson. The 19th foul of the half on the Pioneers, which will give away the arrow as well. Top of the key now is, I keep forgetting his name, Zach Hill. Gives it right corner to
What?
Stevens. Stevens misses a three. Rebound out to the Pioneers. Here comes Pruitt. Pruitt trapped on the right sideline, has the ball tipped away, and now Jordan Whalen's going to save it. And Tyler Hayes tips over to Dave Nelson. What a great hustle play to maintain possession of the basketball here by the second team of the Pioneers. Top of the key, David Nelson trying to drive around Caden Jones. Dumps it inside to Tyler Thomas off the side of the glass. Good. A nice turnaround right hook by him. Stop and pop at the left elbow for Caden Jones is no good. David Nelson in the front court now, all by himself. Tries to get off the Pruitt, which he does. Left-handed floater in the middle of the lane, no good. Pruitt with his own recovery, but he stepped out of bounds. Ambassador ball.
Here's Adam Coatney. Maybe he can get his 2 points for the game. So we're 23 points away from this record. It'd be nice to see a record, especially in regulation time, as the Pioneers are going to set it back on defense. They're going to let the Ambassadors have the court just to get across. I mean, they're not too worried. It's 122-76. It's 40, oh gosh, what is it? 46 points. That's what it is between the two scores. Tyler Hayes getting a finger on that one, able to knock it down.
Nice block by Tyler Hayes. He's going to get another block, but they're going to call a foul actually there on Matt Pruitt. 10th team foul of the half on the Pioneers, so double bonus situation now. Every foul by the MNU squad is going to be 2 shots on this end for the Ambassadors. The second foul of the half on Pruitt, and Aaron Wright checking in the game for MNU. Front iron no good for number 44. That's Joe Seaton, a freshman from Nunn, Colorado.
Coming off is Jordan Whelan.
Whelan.
Got to get that right.
Our PA announcer's calling him Whelan, so we're going to call him Whelan as well.
You know, I like to try to follow that rule, except for in soccer, because Gordy does it, and I cannot pronounce half those guys' names. It's really hard.
David Nelson on top of the covered wagon here at Bell Family Arena. Your Pioneers leading at 122-76. Adam Coney top of the key, swings the left side to Nelson inside at Hayes. Hayes fighting away pressure, and triple team has the ball tipped away from him, but recovers it, kicks it out to Pruitt. Pruitt for three. Air ball rebounded by Tyler Hayes and put back is good.
Tyler Hayes was all over the place on that play.
He's an energetic player. Like I said, fundamentally sound and just plays with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. A three here by Zach Hill is nothing but the twine. 124-79 is your score. The Pioneers on top.
So 21 points to the record. As Italo Arujo.
You're just ready for that record,
I
aren't
am
you?
ready. Because they were gone last time. I felt so bad that I didn't go with them. I had the opportunity to go. I just didn't take it. And so I hope that I can get this one now. Tyler Thomas also ready to check in, along with Italo Arujo.
And Matt Pruitt, the pass from David Nelson, missed the shot. Adam Coney with the putback.
There's Coatney's two.
A nice play by the big fella as he was in midair and got that one to fall. Everyone has scored for MNU tonight, 126-79, a little less than 3 minutes to go.
I think they got plenty of time to get the 20 points.
I'm not sure if Zach Hill drills another three. If you're going to play Ozark Christian in the future, if you're an NCAA school, be ready because he can shoot the three and out of bounds.
They're going to call the Ozark Christian College
Wingert.
number 22, Wingert, out of bounds as his foot was on the line.
He tried to throw it off Aaron Wright, which is a typical play, and just was on the out of bounds line before that. So,
What's really interesting, what I like about the arena is it does have that nice bold line, and then has the base, has the sideline there. Because that was a bad throw.
and this one's stolen away by Vaden. Vaden's going to go the length of the court. Foul by Matt Pruitt. His third foul, the 11th team foul, the half on MNU. So bonus situation, but he was shooting anyway. So 2 shots coming up for Vaden, excuse me. Jalen Vaden, a 5'11 freshman from Webb City, Missouri. So we play tomorrow. Who do we got tomorrow, Chris?
Sterling.
Sterling
Yeah,
College.
Sterling
That's
College
right.
tomorrow.
Somewhere from my neck of the woods, coming out of the KCAC. Ottawa comes out of the KCAC as well.
I don't think Sterling is KCAC.
Yeah, they are. Because they're from my neck of the woods. I would know
Oh.
that my high school basketball coach played for Sterling.
Yes. Okay.
So,
I am losing my mind, slowly but surely.
yeah, my high school basketball coach, Kyle Hacks, and his brother, Kevin, both twins actually, played basketball and tennis out in Sterling, about 40 minutes from my hometown.
There's a tennis team?
Yep, they have a tennis program out there in Sterling.
Well,
They've got a good drama program, a nice little private school in a small Midwestern Kansas, or Midwestern town.
well, some people
in
might say that
Kansas.
about.
Kale Brubaker for 3. He missed it. He's got 2 on the night, looking for his third.
Some people say the same thing about MNU being a small Midwestern town in Olathe, Kansas.
Except for Olathe, Kansas, 200,000 people, and Japeth Busick will sink the 3 there. 87-126, MNU on top. Arujo all the way middle of the lane. Misses the layup, but he's fouled, so he'll get 2 free throws. An athletic play there. Too bad he couldn't get the shot to fall. As Jordan Whelan in front of the scores table on top of Rocky's name here at Rocky Lamar Court.
You know, thinking back to last year and how many dunks there were with David Clark, Jacob French. I mean,
By far, Jacob French's best dunk was from the first hash, not the block, but the first hash in the national tournament against Oklahoma Baptist, where he just leaped over the guy and just shoved it home, got the foul to go, and it was an emotional moment where MNU had taken the lead at that point and just went on to beat that team and advance to the Elite Eight. That was such a great run, such a fun game, a fun tournament to be a part of for that Pioneer team last year.
as I was with the women, and they had quite the upset. I mean, it wasn't just that they lost the game. It was right after the game, myself and Chad Jenkins had to inform the team that
the floater missed there, and Jordan Whelan tried to shove it home but missed the dunk. And ahead to Vaden. Vaden inside, but stolen away by Arujo. Arujo has a poke from behind, but recovers the basketball here on the left